Hey guys, world's quickest video. Just showing this off real quick. As usual, we have the MythTV remote here. And right now I'm kind of watching Futurama. But if I go ahead and go into recordings, as you can see, the remote has drastically changed. And it will now show what's on the display up here. But down here where I can actually get to it. Now, of course, I can use, like before, the direction keys to go down to various sections. Right now we're on the left-hand side where we get to see what to filter by. I'll go over to the right here, and as you can see, it's display updates, so you can see thumbnails of what you're currently watching. But I can also select it from here as well. As you can see, I can take and select each individual piece, and as they get selected, it'll take and update the screen accordingly. Now, I'll go ahead, since I don't want to watch this anymore, I'll go ahead and hit the delete button that's down here. You may not be able to see it very well because of the exposure, but I'll go ahead and hit delete. And as you can see here, you have the opportunity to go ahead and select delete. Now, due to a bug that is in MythTV, I can't select this directly. I have to instead use the arrow keys to select that I want to delete it, and then I can hit delete. But anyway, as you can see, just weird UI bugs here. But you also have access to the guide. You have access to various parts, other like things, bits and pieces of the guide, etc., etc. So you can do things like schedule programs, etc. Or go to the schedule section so you can see the upcoming programs. As you can see, still preliminary, but even at this point is still a major improvement. If I hit the info button, you get to see the show information. Hit it again, you'll see more information that you can scroll up, scroll down, hit, etc. But you can see even at this embryonic stage here, it's still an improvement over what we have. Now, it is worth noting that this is merely preliminary. It is temporary. It will not stay. Once we expose more of the pieces that we want from MythTV, we'll take and peel away MythUI systematically and do everything on the orbiter itself. And of course, QOrbiter's coming out too, so it'll even be even better then. But yeah, so there we go. Now you'll notice that once we actually select something to watch, like let's say for example, I'll go ahead and go back to what I was watching with Futurama, Silence of the Clamps. I'll go ahead and hit play on it, and you'll notice that as this happens, it'll take and switch the remote back appropriately. Yeah. And not crash like it just did with MythTV. Of course not. So, yeah. So, there we go. Until next time, guys.